Alright, hello, I was about to say sorry, that's a little mean to mistake girls' names. Hello, Natsuki. How are you? Now, we haven't talked a lot, I know that for sure. Even to when I'm caught up, I don't think we talked a lot. But, hello. I kind of forgot your voice, so we're just gonna try something. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get a feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey! What makes you... Wait, maybe that's a compliment. Wait, is it a compliment? No, it's not. Why would it be a compliment? Maybe she thinks that, like, I'm thinking of her as, like, some star. But, you know, I'm not really. Haha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. She reminds me of Black Star, not gonna lie.
Worry, boss. I've got it under control. I'm gonna turn Tsubaki into a death scythe any day now, I'm sure of it. But until then, why don't you take this copy of my autograph? Like it? Even better than a death scythe, huh?
So then, you're a weapon meister.
Compared to a man as big as me, you realize how small you are, don't you? I understand how you feel. Even I can be frightened by my own greatness, so I find it difficult to stand in front of mirrors.
Something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Yeah, she did. Come to think of it, it kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how could someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. Wow. That's a little unnecessary, yeah. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess you're supposed to read my poem. Here. Alright, new poem. Oh my god, it's so bright! Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wiggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she'd sing the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I try not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has lots of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. That's what... What if her friends start talking... What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everybody. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyways, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. Sometimes you could explain complicated issues with such simpler analogies. Ugh. And help people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everybody has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid of if people find out. They'll make fun of you or think less of you. But it just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure there's a lot of other people that can too. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotions is important. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good poem for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Alright, Natsuki, I will. Alright. We're going to Yuri. Alright. We don't really talk. Oh shit! I accidentally pulled on my lever. There's no real reason why we don't talk or anything, but you know, I'm with Sayori half the time, so you know. I forgot her voice. I could think of Natsuki's like on the spot, because you know, I think of her as like I really don't know I don't know how to describe it, you know? Like, a tsundere is basically. So, like, you know, you keep that in mind. But, like, Yuri's, like, the silent girl, so I really don't know how to, like, talk as them. But I'll talk very softly. Well done, Tipper. Your skills are already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just really happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much to seem like you can't get to your poem to feel perfect. I said that wrong, but I don't care. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors could go a long way. Well, I feel like Natsuki will differ, but okay. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. And write down the things that you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very immersive experience. Wait, no. It's a very intimate experience. That's right. I see. It's a certainly impressive technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, well, an example if you would like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh, I remember this poem. I can't read her writing. Alright, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I might have to call for backup. Alright, I have my camera off for a very special reason. Although I did this last time for it, so hang on. Hello? Hey. Alright, I need help. There's no way I can read this. Alright, sit and read.
Okay, the raccoon.
Yes.
It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences. Well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for me, for more.
I can't read it, so.
The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge.
You know where we are.
I think so.
Alright, we're perfect.
The moon increments?
Reflex.
No.
Wait, the moon. Oh. No, I can't swear. Increments. That's right.
Increments. That sounds about right. I don't know. The moon increments. 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 The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. My cutting knife. It's very good, but like not for reading.
Yeah.
The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited.
Me.
Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You can say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish, right? Yeah, that's brandish. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. Why would she write about a raccoon?
Metaphors? I don't know. That's all she writes about.
Raccoons?
No, metaphors. Anything. No, she wrote.
That's quite
She wrote about. She wrote about a ghost before, but then like it wasn't about a ghost.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, not really, because it's hard to read. I can read Monica's, but yeah. Thank you. Thanks for the assist. Ow. Alright, everybody, you just heard my sister read Yuri's poem because I couldn't read her handwriting. So, she's gonna be in more videos, so expect her more. But, that was her, so thank you. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I could see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it to face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. So to think of it, like, Natsuki and Yuri's like writing styles are completely different, but they kind of mean the same thing. You know what I mean? Because she's saying like how, like, I don't know if she actually feeds raccoons at night, but I mean like it's kind of like she mentions like something like being like a pleasure, right? Yeah, like unusual hobbies, like guilty pleasures or something. Like she kind of said it in her poem, like not to like be like, you know, they kind of mean the same thing, but like a whole different message in like a whole different like setting. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty cool though. Didn't Natsuki also write about something like that? Yes! Oh my, I was right. Look at that. About someone being ridiculed for strange interests. She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, she doesn't really feel that way. Wait, no, I said that wrong. Does she really feel that way? No, I double clicked. It's fine. We just go back. Yeah. Sounds like you two have more in common. At least I figured that out. You know, I said that I remember this because I already played it, but I kind of forgot about that, so I probably forgot the whole other, like, section. You know what I mean? Well, that's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person that would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my own fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I haven't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would have probably hate myself. I'm sorry, at least you don't hate yourself, you know, hey. I might be ranting a little bit now. You kinda are, but you know. But I'm glad that you're a good listener. I'm a good listener, but like, it doesn't mean I want to be here, okay? Alright, last but not least, Monica. Hi again, Dipper. My camera keeps glitching. I hate that. Hi again, Dipper. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. That's right. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? I give my poem to Monica. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are like a dynamic duo. What are you engaged? Oh, there we go. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. No, I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everybody, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you could talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or anything, or something. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Oh wow, this is a lot more, small. You know what I mean? Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. The endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent. Grating. Waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sline. Carousone. Tangent. That's right. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a Vinley on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me. It's even more abstract than the last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of the thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. Hey, Sayori said that. The way I write the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, this isn't even a tip about writing. What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I forgot about that. Last time I remember me saying like she acted like Sans, because you know like how you like he's like, I don't think he ever actually spoke to us, but it was like Flowley. I think Flowley is more like of the like example I should use, because Flowley actually talked to you, and Sans talked to Frisk, and like although he broke the fourth wall, like knowing how like the game keeps resetting, like I don't think he ever said like the game. But like she, like Monika here, actually talked about saving the game. So, like, I don't know. Okay, everybody. Everyone. I say everybody instead of everyone. I know I've been doing that recently, but, you know. It's how it rolls off the tongue, okay? We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today. So if everyone could come to sit in the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sorta. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we could put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I designed some pamphlets we'll give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually doing. Actually going to be doing for the event. I said that like 5 times wrong, but you know. Sorry. I thought you already heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Oh, Yuri's gonna have a heart attack. Performing? Monika. Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem and recite during the event. But the cool part is that we're going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. She's always putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to come prepared ahead of time. Sue, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for everyone to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember, even Natsuki and Yuri haven't shared their poems with anyone until just a couple days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. Full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then we'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature's all about. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And those are the reasons that we're all in the club today. Not me. I joined for cupcakes and cookies. And, of course, can't forget the girls. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you in here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you could do it. Yeah, stay We all remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. Oh, gotta stand up for somebody. For Monica. For Sayori. Gotta show him who the real man is here. I agree. I don't think that's much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we could do is help them out just a little. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll have to get it over with. Alright, thanks Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else, expressing, expectant? No, I don't even know. Faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everybody. Wow, you take that as a yes? You're the best, Yuri. Well, at least she's like, being nice. I would have been like, yeah, you better be. You better join. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. And we're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is so sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how are you expected to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Alright. I'm going to stop this right here. I've recorded probably about an hour of gameplay right now, and this part isn't anything too special. So basically, she reads her poem, and it's really nothing. I don't think anything too special happens. Yeah, it's just a lot of it's just a little stuff right now. I'm pretty sure Natsuki. Oh no, Yuri goes next. And so yeah, and then they keep reading poems. They do good, The reason I'm doing this is because I gotta finish the series, and little things like this that doesn't really matters, is it's just taking up way too much time. So I just want it over with. Yeah, no, it's pretty again nothing too happens. This doesn't actually affect the story. So I think it affects the story in a couple seconds when I have to choose something. But I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish the planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. Wow, Monday is a festival. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and to impress Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Dipper, you don't have to say it. Ooh, whatever, let's go already. Oh, this is the part where I think it matters. I remember this. I'm going to choose the same thing I chose last time. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already happened. Have already changed. Ugh. But today, Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder.
No need to apologize.
Not you, Sayori. I was thinking about something earlier. How we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, alright, yeah. I had a huge talk about this, but I ended up going with Sayori. Just because, well, I think I said this before, I'm not really sure. But I'm not a fan of the quiet trope girl, you know what I mean? So, if anything, Sayori, I would have already walked home. But then there's other reasons, she's a childhood friend, and I don't really know Yuri that well. So, everything just really adds up to Sayori. So, Sayori, you really think I ditched you for Yuri? Wow. But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Dipper. You think of me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that'll never going to happen? That's never going to happen. Huh? No, it's The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I want to respect her and keep her happy, so... Happy's too. Why am I saying things so wrong? Like, I don't understand. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright, this is the finishing product. Now, I used to write them down, I think. But I don't think I'm going to do what I was going to do. Because it's just too tiring. So, I'm going to pick things that I want to do. I like fireworks. That's Sayori. So, we have 5 for Yuri, 5 for Natsuki, and 10 for Sayori. I think that's actually kind of evened out. We're going to save game. I might wear this again. It's comfortable. It's not like it's annoying or anything. I don't like pants because I hate, like, you know, jeans and everything. But, you know, it's all nice. Although it doesn't fit, like I said before. But, no, I'll keep playing this a lot more and make videos a lot more. Editing is going to be a pain, but, you know, I got to get through it. So, hope everyone enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe.